Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is once again Thirsty Thursday, aka update day here in the world of Call of Duty. And honestly, it's a pretty interesting update day because not only do we have the final Warzone update of Season 1, but we also have Part 1 of the Season 2 update for Vanguard. It's very interesting how they're doing things with the start of Season 2. It's very separated between Vanguard and Warzone. Usually it's on back-to-back nights. Today, though, during the day, in fact, we got the Vanguard update, which includes some of the start to Season 2, including some changes and some fixes and whatnot. And we got the usual stuff going on in Warzone. So as we go over all the changes, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here or if you're a part of the 55% of viewers who have not already subscribed, every day I got you covered with all things going on in COD. News, updates, loadouts, tips, you'll find it all right here. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. So let's start first with Warzone here, because in all actuality, this is the smaller update of the two. Obviously, with Vanguard being part 1 of the Season 2 update, it's a lot larger, actually has a full-on download and everything, whereas Warzone is more of the routine, usual weekly stuff. Of course, because it is Thursday, we got a brand new playlist update, although this one is going to be a lot shorter of a playlist update than usual. It's basically only a 4-day long update for the playlist, which is kind of unfortunate because the playlists this week are awesome. First up, we got Vanguard Resurgence quads for Caldera. Honestly, nothing too crazy going on with that. But then we've got Battle Royale buybacks, aka stimulus. So long as you got that, I think it's $4,500 now in your pocket. You can keep respawning again and again and again. Ton of fun to play, and that's available for solos, duos, trios, and quads. So all squad sizes can play some buybacks through the 14th, or up until the 14th, I should say, when Season 2 goes live. We also have standard plunder trios, and then for Rebirth Island, we've got Resurgence trios and Resurgence quads, so you got your pick there, whichever you want to play out of those. Like I said, a pretty solid playlist update. Unfortunate, though, that it's going to be going away Monday morning once Season 2 drops and is live in Warzone. However, the playlist update for today is not the only thing that the end of Season 1 is bringing to Warzone. Starting on the 11th and going until the 14th to the start of Season 2 yet again, we're actually going to see some double Battle Pass tier progression live, obviously in Warzone, but also over in Vanguard as well. So if you have not yet completed your Season 1 Battle Pass, now is quite literally the perfect time to jump on over the course of this weekend, grind out a couple of games, get that tier 100 unlocked. Of course, if you went ahead and bought the pass this season and you saved up all your COD points that you earned throughout the premium pass, technically you can get next season's pass for free for that 1,000 COD points or whatever. Then if you do the same, you don't spend any of the COD points you earn in each pass, you can get the entire content year worth of battle passes just by buying one if you play it right. Also, speaking of XP events, for the start of Season 2, we're actually going to see a triple threat event go live on the weekend of the 18th. So that'll include double rank XP, double weapon XP, and double battle pass tier progression. So that's perfect to kick off the season. Ideal for leveling up, obviously, your brand new weapons, your new battle pass, and getting your seasonal rank back up. So a couple of XP events taking place over the next couple of weeks. Some cool stuff going on there. Now, outside of the actual updates for today, we really didn't see anything else change within Warzone, a change for Warzone. Looking at the Trello board, there's been no new additions here over the course of the past week or so. We do know, though, Season 2 should, keyword should, include an absolute ton of bug fixes, gameplay improvements, quality of life improvements, so on and so forth. The whole reason that Season 2 was delayed in the first place was to make sure all the Season 2 content, which there's quite a bit of it as we saw from the roadmap, was finished and polished and ready for launch, but also to work on fixing the current state of the game. So I'm expecting the Season 2 update to be very, very big. We might do a separate video on this later on this weekend leading up to Season 2 with all the expectations that are now sort of there for the seasonal launch. But yeah, as far as the Trello board goes, all the same issues that we've covered in previous videos are still on there, still being investigated. And I'd expect the vast majority of them to be fixed here on Monday once the Season 2 update goes live. Keep in mind, that's happening at 9 a.m. Pacific time instead of overnight. So if you're going to work, if you're going to school on Monday, maybe you want to leave your console on so that it automatically downloads the update, or leave your PC on so that that gets downloaded while you're out. That way, when you come back, you can play and get to grinding on the new seasonal content. Now, as mentioned, today we also got part 1 of the Season 2 update. So this is all specifically focusing on Vanguard and what's changing with the Season 2 update today, but also come Monday as well, when Season 2 is fully live between Warzone and Vanguard. So we obviously know all about the content. We've got Casablanca, we've got Gondola, we've got ranked play coming in beta, arms race later on in the season, the ball turret gunner, the sticky bomber, the Semtex coming, new perks. Then we also have the Valentine's Day event starting as well. But then we get into the actual patch notes for this. For stability, they made several improvements to player textures and animations that resulted in packet burst spikes, so that's a big update. Stability improvements that result in less crashes, also a W there, and issues that resulted in disconnecting during MVP highlights. They made some changes for out-of-the-map exploits for Champion Hill. They also made some slight updates, no longer 2 consecutive buy rounds, some bug fixes and whatnot. For modes in Control, they fixed a bug that resulted in the matches ending prematurely with spectators disconnecting. Late match joiners are now able to join and spawn in when lives are available, so a handful of QOL fixes there. In private matches, the silent plant option now works in search and destroy private matches. That's been live for a bit, but they are reiterating it here. For seasonal progress challenges, all players can now unlock Season 1 Mastery cards after completing all those challenges. The Field Specialist challenge is now tracking, and Countermeasure challenges are all tracking. For operator challenges, the Diamond Operator skins now should unlock for Barbarian and Shadow Operators. On the Whale Gun, Gold and Diamond should now fully be unlockable there. Ground-based streaks now count towards Deadeye on the launchers. That's actually going to make camo grinding a lot easier, so that's a W there if you're still going for Atomic or Gold or Diamond. Weapon adjustments for the combat shield. They fixed a bug that exposed players' heads to damage above the shield, so it'll be harder to hit players that have shields. And then the distortion VFX on the throwing knife was removed. For the equipment on the incendiary, they fixed a bug that caused additional visuals to appear when incendiary grenades are being used, and a number of incendiary grenade uses are now tracked in your combat record. For perks, Dauntless suppression no longer applies to players with the Dauntless perk when getting hit by shots. For Engineer, players are no longer able to see enemy Goliaths through walls without Engineer, so that won't show up anymore. For Streaks on the Glide Bomb, they fixed a bug that resulted in the graphical corruption when dogs were killed by a Glide Bomb, and on the Mortar Barrage, they fixed a handful of issues there. On the Flame Knot, activating the kill streak and getting killed at the same time will now grant you the kill streak, so you don't lose that there. You don't have to basically waste one when it comes down to it. For the field upgrades, they fixed a bug with the deployable cover that resulted in a constant screen shake. For some of the bundles, they fixed a bug with the Attack on Titan bundle. They fixed a bug with the Year of the Tiger bundle not getting the blueprint. An issue with the Red Reactor Mastercraft, the Graveyard Shift Mastercraft. They also fixed a lighting bug with the Animalistic, and then also a new issue with the Operator outfit for Lucas and the Santa Sleigh blueprint or bundle there. So quite a few store fixes for previously available MTX content. For UI and UX, they fixed a bug where you couldn't select a weapon class when editing prestiged weapon classes. They fixed an issue where player progression was not showing up correctly. Then also when you couldn't view things on the battle pass. Then miscellaneous, a bug resulting in play of the game not playing has been fixed. Quips no longer play after an operator is dead. Then there's a free trial error that is now fixed as well. And then we get to some of the zombie stuff. We're not really going to go too in-depth with a lot of this just because zombies is not a huge focus here on the channel. But if you want to pause the video at any point and read what all is going on here, by all means, feel free to do so. But obviously, we got all the new zombies content available. There's actually quite a bit of zombies content this season, which is good because, in my opinion, zombies is pretty dull this year so far with no real round-based map and whatnot. But updates to the story quests and everything. We've got new enemies, new objectives in there as well, artifacts, all that stuff that we previously covered in the roadmap as well for what it's worth. They made some changes to the Packet Punch camos. The seasonal challenges also got some slight updates there as well. But yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively what ended up changing here for the Vanguard side of things with the Season 2 update. Then obviously come Monday at around 9 a.m. Pacific time, we're going to see the Warzone update go live for things. That's when all of Season 2 will be live, and we'll have all the new weapons, all the new operators, everything like that, the new battle pass. So plenty of content to come next week. That is what ended up changing in today's updates, though, with Vanguard, with Warzone, and that's going to wrap things up. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every day I got you covered with all things going on. So feel free to hit that sub button. That way you can always stay up to date. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.